So let's see, we should approve this address to spend 10. Yeah, this one was, successful. So this one was successful and it has emitted an event. So we can be able now to spend 10. So 10. Let's check if we have balance. So we still have 0. So now we can be able to do a transfer. See if we are able to transfer from these two. Or it should have been the other way around. Should have been the other way around. Should have been the other way around. Should have approved these. And 10. And then we add these ones. These. But in the EVM, yeah, so it has actually worked. Yeah, it has actually. Yeah, it was a success. So let's now do the transfer from now. Yeah, so it has gone. Wow, I was wondering whether I was doing it long. Yeah. Now we can actually check and see if we have a balance. So we have our 10. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So the allowance and approve works together. Yeah. So sometimes I normally don't use the limits IED. I use it when I really want to like see whether the contract or the functions are being displayed like the way they are displayed, and for la fast compiling yeah, compiler type. Yeah, but as you can see, we have been able to like approve this address to spend this address, the owner's address, or any address. So we can also create another one, and so we can create another address, and this address will be a new address, so that we can now transfer. So we will approve this one. We will approve this address that we have said to receive 10. So we will approve this one to use 10. To use 10. To send, to transfer from this address that contains 10, and we approve it. Allowance here. And then we allow this. We allow these two addresses to do transactions. Yeah, so the transactions have been successful. So now let's do the transfer of the 5 coins, tokens, and we should. So we have a problem. So it failed. Oh yeah, we haven't changed the address, the sender. Yeah, now we can do that. So this one has been allowed, and yes. Okay, and then let's try to. Oh, it has to be from the owner. It has to be from the owner. No, it doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Let's just yeah. So that's how you are able to approve. But once you deploy the contract, this one will do the testing like what we have done, and then once you deploy it to the EVM, it will automatically do all the function. It will actually do that. So this one is the approve function and transfer from functions. Are really necessarily when you are creating are really necessarily if the token will be listed on the exchange. So this is what the exchange do. So it automatically approves the spender, or the spender is the person who wants to spend the coins or who wants to send the coins, and then it's allowed to do the connection from the owner to the receiver, and then now you initiate the transfer function, or you call the transfer function. So it happens automatically when you are doing this on the exchange. You only click one button. You only input your value, like the coin you want to spend, yeah, and the address is selected automatically. So the only thing you do in an exchange, like let's see. If yeah, right exchange. I'm not sure if it's still available. It's never pulled it, never actually pulled this. Should be on Covernet. Should just a minute. So created a site and I never had, yeah, also this one, I don't know why it's not loading. Have to check it again. So let's say you want to sell your coins. The only thing you will do is like say you want to sell like 10, and you will set the price to 0.5. So as you can see, we have actually set that this is the amount of ETH that I will be able to receive. So this is the only thing that you will do. But behind the scenes, you are actually invoking these three methods, the three methods, or the three loops. So you are invoking the approve and the transfer from, and also the allowance. So once you are able to do that, you will just sell. And then I still have an error. So the moment I deployed this, it's I don't know what went wrong, because you see the balances are not loading. and I'm having an error when I'm creating a node. Yeah, but this one I'll already fed. I did see the contract and with some buy and sell order. So this one is something which can also just to only show you how it works. So this one was working, is really working well. It's just a modification that I can do and make it scale up or something. Yeah. So yeah, behind the scenes, you are actually invoking these functions. You're invoking this function, but what you do, you only enter the value of the coin that you want to send and the price, and then you approve. So what you are actually doing is you are approving that you want to spend like annual in an exchange. Yeah. So that's it for today, and yeah, that's it for today. A place where I can be able to like access good internet and also power, good power. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. So this one is like a master lesson on how to do this. Yeah. So you see, it's quite simple. So if you are familiar with React and frontend, this is all front-end and everything. It's yeah, and then you really need to like know tools like Redux. So this Redux is actually able to like show you, like right now I'm able to I'm in the I've set the price, which is 0.5. So if I move to this other one, it will also be able to do something. So Redux is good because it actually tells you what you have been able to do. So it has loaded, it has initiated this the system, and also it has loaded the Web3. So Web3.js, it has loaded the Web3.js. It has also loaded the token, should be in Cover network, and also it has loaded the exchange contract, and also you can be able to cancel. You can also see all field orders at this particular far end. Yeah. So this is how basically a simple decentralized exchange works like. So yeah. Should have selected my wallet. Yeah, it should have selected, it hasn't selected my wallet, and yeah. So that's it. If you have a question or concern or anything, yeah. I don't know why it's not good. Yeah. Yeah. So any question, concern, comment, or observation? Yeah.
Well, no question from my side.
Okay. Okay. What about yes?
I see when we just go back and look at the opening.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. Can we have some one at a time? Yeah. Okay. Who wants to go first? Okay.
Okay, I wanted to request maybe the links that you share on Zoom, if you can share them in the WhatsApp group, because after the Zoom, you can't access the links once again.
Or the links that I share on Zoom, I share them on WhatsApp. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, noted. Yeah, awesome. Any other question, comment on? Yeah.
It's like I heard you mention something like React Native. There's another software, right?
Yeah. So React Native, we have React Native and React JS. So normally, blockchain, most of the blockchain products on website, not website, but most of the decentralized application, users are using, developers are creating using React. React tells me what I'm using or what lands in my system. So as you can see, I have Rodash and I also have React. This one is a React component. So this is a React detector. And currently my site, it turns blue. So it tells you whether you are using React. So most softwares right now, almost decentralized application and dApps are using React for web. And for mobile, they are using React Native. So like the dApp that I'm creating using React Native. React Native is a mobile development framework, which is really good because once you create a decentralized application, you need. So once you create using React, you are able to learn the native elements in any mobile, whether iOS or Android. So you are creating once for multiple platforms. So using React Native, you are able to create both application for iOS and Android using one code base instead of creating two iOS. So for developers who are still old in technology, they still prefer to like create two applications, an Android application and iOS, of which it really becomes hard when you want to maintain your code. It becomes hard when you want to maintain your code because you have to maintain the iOS, which is basically Objective-C, that is for iOS. And for Android application, it's Java. So you see, you have to maintain two code bases. You have to maintain Java and you have to maintain C Objective. But with React, you are able to create a native application for both Android and iOS, maintaining the same code base. So it becomes even easier, yeah. And then for React, React is easy to render components and easy to write and also scale up because React has a lot of community. So when you are choosing a framework, also you need to like choose it with the community. If it has a lot of community, then it's a good thing. Yeah. Normally we normally make joke as developer saying that you can start a project and then when you are in the middle of the project, you are looking for solution on Stack Overflow, but you find there is no solution. But you find a solution using another language. So you have to start all over again because the program that you are now using or the language that you are now using, let's say you are using something like Objective-C. Now in Objective-C, there is no like you find there is no solution implementing. There is no solution to your problem, but you find it in Node.js. It means that you will have to rewrite your code again using Node.js because Node.js has a lot of solution being implemented. Yeah. So in Kiswahili, we normally say that mchagua jembe si mkulima, but in programming, mchagua jembe is a programmer. So jembe is that thing which is used for digging. It's a tool used for digging. So for developer, if you are able to choose another jembe while you are in the middle of the project, then you are a programmer. Yeah.
Well, it's like Well, it's interesting, but it's like right now into the deep of the swimming pool. If you can do a kind of outside the course anyway, like for one to be a developer, whether junior developer or senior developer, what are the basic requirements one should possess? Maybe your programming skill, the kind of
you can whichever programming language you are familiar with. It actually depends with what you really want to do or the problem that you are solving. That's what I normally tell
because
people.
Look at it.
Yes.
Yeah, let's tie it to the blockchain technology.
Yeah, in terms of blockchain, in terms of then if it's in terms of blockchain technology, I will really advise you to like know Solidity, for backend, know Solidity for backend, and also mostly you need to know JavaScript, because most of these if you have a basic knowledge in JavaScript, then you are good. You are good because React is a JavaScript framework, and Chai is also a JavaScript framework. Solidity is also a JavaScript programming language. It's a JavaScript kind of programming language. So the basic language that you really need to know is JavaScript. Yeah, okay, it's JavaScript. Great. Yeah, because most
one is you are just dabble into an ocean you cannot swim out.
Yeah. This one was like a physical example of what happens once you have written this part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. We'll get there. Want to be like
yeah. So yeah, we are also this like a glimpse of like in the near future, we can have an advanced class on advanced development of smart. To say, Damaris?
We were doing the assignment 3 yesterday with Ambrose. Yes. So we did the second part. But now the first part, I was asking him, my thought was that was creating an encryption and decryption. Can you write a code that prompts the user to write any message and then it will decrypt, or you have to specify the message from the first part? Okay. So I was asking maybe if I use I can incorporate the scanner, which now will read the input from the user.
Yeah, you can implement a scanner. You can also implement you see the place where we are defining a constant variable that is storing the written words, which you are encrypting. You can leave it as empty and then promote the user to enter some text. You can write some few, like you can in Python. There is enter? There is a way that you leave a variable, and the user can be able to like write on the terminal of the data. Then for the same thing, you can be able to, if you are creating a complex system, then you can be able to write. It's not necessarily the way that I've written. That was a basic example, and yeah, I like it. I like the way you are thinking, because it means that you are also doing your own research on this side, of which it's the what? Somebody told me that it's called active pedagogy. Really don't like using it's a method of learning or teaching where the student are as good as also good as the teacher. Yeah, it also promotes all its also makes you to like be active and also be able to like think, be able to explore new ways of implementing things. Yeah, so it's possible that you can be able to like make it more, you can make it more complex, you can be able to advance a lot, and you can be able to like, the way the QR code menu works, you can create something like that because it's basically encrypts the menus, and then the QR code is printed on the menu, and then you are able to scan so that you can be able to see the different menu items. So you can try and see if you can be able to come up with something like that. I don't know whether I have a QR code here on my code. QR code and
are we still having tomorrow's session? Maybe you can help us do that.
Yeah. What time? Yeah. What time will you be available so that I can at least I can try. I can prepare something or see. But I don't know where I haven't uploaded.
Can
that
we
code.
do it?
Yes. Can we do it?
Maybe can we do it from later, maybe from around 3, that is Kenyan time.
Okay. Okay.
To maybe 4:30, then we can break for an hour before the normal class.
Okay. Okay. I think that one we can be able to do that from 3 to 4. Yeah, we can be able to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you can do a lot on that, and you can also be able to build a lot of so you are not limited to that. That was just a basic example, and yeah. I wish I could be able to share my phone, and let me just show you something here. Let's show you something. This is Figma. I hope you can be able to see my screen. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Yeah, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this is Figma, and this is the NGO application that I was telling you about that I'm creating. And apparently right now I'm creating this screen. I'm trying to create this screen. So I've been able to implement this part, and right now I'm working on this part. So this part entails like, but the library that I'm using is this library. I don't know if it's just load. So I'm using this library. So this library is the one that I'm using. So you see, these are basic implementation of the tabs, but my tabs are like 4, and they have data inside here. And then below here, we have like tabs. We have tabs here. But in this basic example, we don't have those tabs. And then here at the top, we have the navigation bar, of which mine looks different. My nav bar looks different. So these are combination of a lot of things. So we have here we have a library that I will be using, on which I'm using bottom tab navigation, and here I'm using this React Native tab view. Yeah. So that's how you are able like to combine, or you are able to like come up with something and combine. Yeah, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. You meant your own logic. So this one, I'll be looking at how now I will be adding these tabs, because these now are tabs, not tabs but cards. These are now cards. So I'll be looking how I will create the cards, and also how I can be able to input these images. As you can see from all these projects, there is like an image inside there. And then in these other tabs, then there will also be project. And then if you search now, I should go to this screen, that is Let's Pro screen. Yeah, so those are some of the things that and then as you can see from this Let's Pro, we have different things. So these are like they are normally called what in blogs, tags. So I'll need to like install a library to tab things. So browse category, then I can be able to like select and do. Yeah, so there is a lot of things that are involved. But the good thing when you are using a library is that most of those things are actually done. The only thing that you need to do is create now your logic using the library that has been used. Yeah. So it's like those which have already been created, and but now you will have to like create your own frame. You can either shorten your door depending with the frame that you have in your building. Yeah. So, but tomorrow we will be able to do that and see. Yeah. Experience a different thing. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, so Ambrose, don't be afraid of the ocean. Don't be afraid of.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, sometimes we are at the deep end, and then the same time we go back at the shallow end. We want to be the masters of the ocean, so that the sharks cannot swallow us when we go when we go to trading. Yeah, we become the sharks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So
hello.
Yes.
I was thinking, personally, I feel like I need a lot of help with coding. Maybe you can recommend a site that starts from basic to advanced, or maybe you can share maybe some of your codes from basic, and then as we advance.
Okay, for Solidity or JavaScript or
for what we are doing now,
okay.
smart contracts and developing in Web3.
Okay. Then I will try and I will recommend some few sites. I'll search more sites which really teaches basic and yeah, all the way. Yeah. Then I will also create more, and yeah. So as we said, learning is a continuous development, and we can still continue having this conversation, and after the class, even if the boot camp ends, we can still continue on this with this class, because because this I'm also trying to catch up with the new trades, because the new trade is the oracles. The new trade is the oracles, and yeah. So I'll share more YouTube.
The oracle, is it the normal oracle that we know?
Yeah, the oracle, not the oracle. The oracle is company.
Oracle database.
Not the Oracle database, but yeah, what I talked about as the oracles in a previous lesson, that was for interoperability. And then, as you can see, this is consensus system, and some of these things, like in Fula, I really want to like we haven't even touched a lot on Ethereum infrastructure, where you kind of be able to track your smart contract once you deploy. It's an API where you can be able to monitor your smart contracts, and also it's a way that people can be able to now consume your smart contract. So we have barely touched a lot on blockchain. All we have done is introduction, and I believe very soon we will be having like another masterclass or bootcamp on either on advanced blockchain technology, because what we have done is introduction. As you have seen, most of the lessons that I have had I've created were all introductions. Yeah, we haven't had like advanced smart contracts. Yeah, because what we have planned is that we want like people to have a basic introduction, and then as we continue, we do advanced, and then as we continue, we are now at the expert levels. Yeah. So yeah. So I'll share some of these links, and yeah, so that we can dive deeper into the ocean, and yeah. Awesome. These are good conversation. These good. Yeah. These are good ideas, and yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. So have a great evening, and yeah. Let me just end this call because I'm having a call, and yeah. I'm having a call. Somebody is calling me.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and yeah. So see you tomorrow, and take care. Good night.
All right, bye.